And good morning again, everyone. We have more severe thunderstorm warnings that are continuing to get issued this morning as winds are just getting into the severe criteria of 60 miles per hour, and some hail have also been detected with radar. The newest warnings is part of Forest County and Florence County, and that warning will expire at 2 a.m. The latest update out from the National Weather Service is saying 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail. It's moving to the east pretty quickly, although it's slowed down a little bit. The earliest speed was 50 miles an hour, and now we're talking 45 miles per hour. So hail damage is still possible. We did have reports earlier in parts of Rhinelander all the way back here. Some quarter-size hail reported by law enforcement. That storm is tracked out to the east now, so it's mainly just regular rain now. No alerts are currently in effect for parts of Rhinelander. But now we do have another warning up too for parts of Lincoln, southeastern Oneida County, I should say, and Langley County. So Elko, I know this is a sensitive time because last year we had the severe weather issues that knocked plenty of trees down, but we do have another warning in effect and it's heading right for you. And the latest warning is just showing 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail. So not the strongest storm, thankfully, that we've been seeing, but it's still going to cause a little bit of a headache as it tracks out to the east. So be careful. This can still knock down trees, although if it does knock down any trees, I wouldn't expect it to be as major as last year, but just keep that in mind also. These aren't the only storms that we are tracking. We're also tracking a storm down in parts of Clark County too that's producing some quarter-size hail. All of this storm is tracking onto the east pretty good. This one is tracking onto the east again at around 40 miles an hour, so it's moving to the east pretty quickly. So as we set those papers down and kind of take control of things here, let's kind of zoom things in. We had issues with hail for a little bit too. It's tracking onto the north and east now. Here's a storm that prompted the quarter-size hail in parts of Oneida County. We had up to 1.1 inches indicated on the radar earlier. Then we had that confirmation by law enforcement. We're not seeing the impressive hail now, so it's mainly more of a wind issue that we're currently seeing. So again, we're seeing this wide picture as things track off to the south and east, and we also are having some issues with the storms down in Clark County. So let's backtrack here just a little bit, and we're going to pan the map and head down to Clark County. So what we're really seeing is this a storm that's causing plenty of issues. You can see we're starting to see some impressive returns with the radar. So here's Clark County right here. So the storms are not as impressive, but what's going on here is they blow up, they weaken, and then other areas develop. So the storms are pulsing a little bit. They get strong for a little bit, then collapse. So heavy torrential rains are also possible with this storm. So let's zoom things out and give you the big picture right now. We have 3 warnings in effect, 2 of them for our direct counties, 1 for our outlier counties, or warnings we definitely keep an eye on. So we have Forest and Florence County until 2 a.m. Lincoln, Oneida, and Langley County, that warning is also in effect until 2 a.m. And that's all. We also have a severe thunderstorm watch that's also in effect until 5 a.m. So once this line moves through, we will be done. But of course, the biggest issue we'll have to keep an eye on will be the winds. So let's take a little bit of a closer look here at the Lincoln and Langley County storm. It's definitely prompting that severe thunderstorm warning because of the wind. So let's kind of analyze it here. Not a whole lot of lightning taking place with this storm. Elko, you're just seeing some rain right now, maybe a little bit of gusty winds. And you're about to see the winds starting to knock right on your door. And it's starting to move to the east, so around 40, 50 miles an hour. So the radar's not detecting anything major with the winds. It's having a hard time detecting that. But some of that wind is moving to the ground, maybe causing a little bit of a scare for a little bit, but nothing too scary. It's not the strongest of all storms that we've seen. So again, 60-mile-an-hour winds possible with this storm as it's tracking off to the east at around 45 miles per hour just south of Rhinelander. It's only producing penny-sized hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds, so some damage is possible. And as we zoom things out, again, everything is moving off to the east. Again, we have 3 warnings we have our eye on, but lightning is also an issue. Look at all the lightning that we're seeing with these storms. It's definitely causing a lot of cloud-to-ground lightning too. We have had some power outages that have taken place also. And the latest reports in from WPS, and I don't have a graphic here for you, so I will verbally tell you the latest reports. We are seeing some power outages around Sugar Camp. Seeing reports of around 1,000 people without power. They're working to restore power now. And we're also hearing reports of power outages just near Rhinelander too. So we have a report of around 449 people also without power. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's also because of lightning or trees being knocked down. We don't know that information. but it sounds like we're definitely having issues again with power outages, even some reports out of 3 Lakes also of some power outages. So have multiple ways to receive information. If you're not getting hit by the storms yet, charge up your cell phones, have multiple ways to receive information should one mode fail. And of course, the power crews will be out soon. So let me reiterate the warnings one more time, and I will send you back to regular programming. We have 3 active severe thunderstorm warnings we have our eye on. 2 of them is for our counties, Forest County and Florence County. That warning will expire at 2 a.m. The issues with that storm is 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail moving to the east at 45 miles per hour. So let's zoom things in. I'll show you some towns that might be in the path of this. So if you're in Fern, Popple River, Tipler, Florence, you're in the path of the storm. If you're in Fence or Homestead, you're not in the warning, but some heavy rain will be possible for you and perhaps some gusty winds. Now, if you're in the Lincoln County, Oneida County, and Langley County storm, here are some towns that could be seeing some issues from this storm. So Gleason, you're getting hit hard right now. Harrison, Elko, it's about on your doorstep. And Upham, I'm hoping I pronounced that name right, you're also going to be seeing some issues with that storm. And down in Clark County, the biggest issue is going to be the lightning. Lots of lightning showing up with the storm. And let's actually take a count. This is within the past 10 minutes. We've been doing this on and off throughout the evening. 293, almost 300 lightning strikes within 10 minutes. That is a pretty healthy storm. And so far, no warnings on it, but winds, maybe a little bit of an issue. I'm actually seeing a little bit of winds showing up with the storms in parts of Clark County. So let's kind of take a look at things one more time. These are the current active warnings. Everything moving to the east at around 40 to 50 miles per hour. And we'll definitely keep you posted as things develop. But for now, let's send you back to regular programming.